4. Hey, it's me, Cisco Morrison. Here's what's coming up on Gardening with Cisco.
Get the last gasp out of your garden. From harvesting to making those tomatoes ripen. Travel to California and learn Hendrika Schraven's tricks for moving massive boulders. Forage at your market and make wild mushroom soup. Plus, plant a fall pot. And don't forget to add a surprise. All that and more coming up right now on Gardening with Cisco.
Hi, I'm Cisco Morris.
And I'm Megan Black. Welcome to Gardening with Cisco from my buddy Here's Vegetable Garden. We're hanging out here because Cisco has every trick, every tip, every piece of advice on how to harvest all those vegetables that are perfect right now. This is harvest season.
Oh, yeah. Like onions, for instance. You think you just pull them out of the ground?
When I was a newbie, I did.
Yep. Now you learn, you just stump the living tweedle out of them, and then you get out your Gore-Tex jacket.
So I don't know what's up with this guy. Now he's stomping onions. What?
Megan, you gotta, once most of them fall down,
Right.
then you just go out and you stomp the rest down.
Oh. Well, you're not stomping
Well,
them.
kind of stomping. It's a mini
I've
stomp.
got some great property to sell you in Florida, dude. Okay. So you basically want to break over the...
Yeah,
Ted's
and
or
that
the-
stops them growing. Now we're
Okay.
curing them.
Okay.
So for 1 week, they sit like this.
Uh-huh.
Then after a week, then you go out and it's time to harvest. So, whoop, there
So you
it
do
is.
just pull them out.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, and once they fall over, because half fall over, that's when you stomp them down. Once that happens, then you stop watering.
Okay.
Yeah, so stop watering.
So what happens when you're curing? Then why do you need to cure onions?
Well, that gets their skin harder, so they store. So they have to sit there dry. But it's
Okay.
not enough even to leave them in the ground. Now we got to cure them out here. So let's lay them down. Oops, hey, Megan, but first we should get all the dirt
Oh,
off.
okay.
You know, we can do that later too, but it helps to get a little off.
And that way they'll dry out
Yep.
maybe a little faster.
And they love to cure in the sunshine.
Okay.
So you want to lay it where sun's going to hit it, but the dew will destroy it, because if they get wet at all, that wrecks it. So I have my secret thing here that we
I
have to
had
use.
no idea onions were so needy.
Here it is, the secret trick. So we don't want that to get wet.
Right.
So this is an old Gore-Tex jacket I never wear anymore.
Uh-huh.
So at night, we just put it to bed, cover them up. I'll
So
have
the
a bunch out here.
Dew doesn't get on it.
Dew
it can
doesn't get on it.
dry out.
Yep.
Harden its skin,
Yep.
and that way you can store it for longer.
Yep, and then in the morning, you got to remember to take it off. Now, if it rains, get it into the garage. This isn't good enough.
Okay.
Get it and just put them on the floor of the garage, and they got to cure for about a week. Now, after they've cured, we can either take a bunch of these and tie them together, you know, braid them.
Oh, yeah.
Like you do garlic, or you just cut them off, always leave an inch. And then, and of course, these roots will all dry up and we can cut them off
Right.
if they're there. And then you just put them in, you know, an onion sack, or leave them out in some open area, but, you know, and check them all the time, because if they start to grow or they rot, you want to get them out of there right away. If they start to grow, eat them. But if they rot, you know, throw them away.
Wow. Interesting. I had no idea there were so many steps to harvesting an onion.
Yeah, but if you do it right now, we'll have onions for so long, all summer, all winter long, I'll be eating onions. Oh la la.
Love it. Okay, well, go stomp. Okay, besides those onions, it's harvest time. What else are we looking at? How can we get these veggies out of the ground?
Okay, well, first we got to plant some veggies.
Really?
Yeah, so it's time to plant your garlic in October.
Okay.
And you don't want to buy it at the store. Buy it at a nursery. And you just open this up, get the individual cloves, 2 inches deep. Don't fertilize whatever you do until spring. And then you want to fertilize like a wild banshee. It's so easy to grow.
Get your
And
garlic in the
grow
ground.
the hardneck, because if it doesn't make you cry when you bite into it, it's not real garlic.
I love it. What else?
Okay, all right, we're all having trouble getting our tomatoes to ripen
Yeah.
up, you know. Now the little cherry tomatoes are doing pretty good. But so if your tomatoes aren't ripening up now, you know, maybe at this time of year, these probably aren't even going to ripen up.
Give up,
So
right.
go back, maybe just be on there, cut off the flowers.
Okay.
And if there's little teensy,
So what does
these
cutting off
things
the
are-
flower do?
What that does is it takes all the energy that's going into trying to produce more fruit and just aims it back at the fruit to ripen it up.
So that makes perfect sense. You need to get out there, harvest, and you need to plant. Up next, heavy equipment and huge rocks. We're traveling to California to watch Henriquez do the dramatic work of placing boulders in a landscape. Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe from Ciscoe's Place. You know, there's one thing I truly have learned from this genius here, and that is the importance of placing stones in your landscape for permanence. I just love this guy here. Over the years, it's changed so much, but it's permanent.
Yeah, that's my favorite rock.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a 2-ton rock. I brought it home. I rented a backhoe, but they brought the wrong kind of backhoe. The controls were the exact opposite of what I'm used to running. But being the great equipment operator I am, I had no doubts about my ability to run it well. I didn't just put the 2-ton rock through the side of the house. I followed it with a bulldozer.
Our buddy Henriquez Schraven knows a thing or two about placing massive boulders. He just did that in a landscape outside San Francisco.
Here's how he did it.
Most folks don't know how to make a 12-ton rock take flight. Henriquez Schraven does.
It's only rock and roll, but I like it.
It takes a combination of steel, gravity, and guts to move stones this big.
No problem. Just a challenge.
Henriquez and his crew are working in Berkeley Hills, and the owners of this property want rocks in their landscape. Big rocks. Moving and setting stone this size is not a job for amateurs.
Well, it's not our first rodeo, so to speak. You know, I mean, you can never be careful enough. It's just a fact of life. I mean, this is extremely dangerous work. I wouldn't consider advocating that to the average homeowner. Because just start setting some rocks with a big crane. It is extremely dangerous. You're gonna back that semi up and unload that one big rock?
Today, the crew needs to place these massive stones into the gully behind this house. Before rock takes to air, there are plenty of necessary precautions.
What's the important part? Chaining it correctly so it doesn't fall off. That's called rigging. Like we have a choker, which is a big eye that chain feeds through. If I set it in a particular point on the rock, I know exactly which way the rock is going to slant and how I'm going to get the chain back out.
The crane operator begins lifting. A 12-ton stone takes flight. And the hardest part is yet to come, making sure the stone is set perfectly on the ground.
Come down a little bit.
This stone is now in place, and Henriquez and his crew get to do it all over again.
Yeah, that's good.
And place another massive stone nearly flush against this brand new house.
Well, we're also dealing with selling rocks in a very precarious situation, like within inches from the house. We got what I call the wrecking ball hanging on that crane. One wrong move and it smashes part of the house apart. That also would not make the clients very happy.
If a stone can be moved, Henriquez Schraven can place it in a landscape. In fact, he finds inspiration in the challenge.
If you're afraid and you want security all the time, you basically block off your creativity.
And watching this guy rock and roll brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, force of nature.
I go like, okay, I'm either going to go 100% or I'm not going to do it at all. You know, why go with milk toast? You know what I mean? It's like, let's go for it. So, and by doing that, and you just reach further and further, and then the creativity just keeps on growing.
So I'm with Henriquez Schraven.
Yeah.
If you can get that rock on site, stick it in the ground.
If you would like to find out more about Henriquez Organics, head off to king5.com and click on Gardening with Ciscoe.
Up next, it's mushroom season, and we've got a tasty way to celebrate it. Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe. Okay, Megan.
Yeah?
Starting to get cold out. It's getting rainy.
Yeah?
You know what's going to come out in the lawn? Mushrooms.
Oh, hence
That's right. I've got the
the
tool to
golf
do the job right
clubs.
here.
So you're going to whack away at some of those mystery shrooms that show up, right?
I can't wait.
Well, when those wild mushrooms show up in the produce department, what you need to do is make soup. And here's Chef Lynn Villa to show you how. So Lynn, you've been out exploring a bit. I kind of see some of these growing in my yard.
Oh, yeah?
Probably not the same, but
Don't eat them.
no, exactly. Mushrooms,
Yes.
and let's see, we've got a little lemongrass, and we got this.
Well, you know,
Not quite sure what this is.
it's dulsa. It's a type of seaweed.
Oh,
Yeah.
We must be doing
So-
a little Asian something.
Exactly. I
Nice.
started with the mushrooms because it is fall and it's that season, and I love the sort of wonderful harvest that takes place in the woods this time of year. And so then I thought, well, I'll do something kind of fun. I know you love those Asian
Yes,
notes, and so we're
yes.
going to make some soup with these.
Lovely.
Yeah, isn't that
and
fun?
Look at how gorgeous these
I
are.
know.
Tell me about
okay,
these guys.
so what we're going to do is I've got a nice mix, some shiitake, some chanterelles, some oyster mushrooms, all kinds of fun stuff. So we're going to start with a stock. In order to do that, I'm going to clean my mushrooms, and we're going to save the stems
Okay.
to throw into our stock pot. So for the shiitakes, all you do is just, kind of pop that off, and then we'll cut those into little slices.
Okay.
Chanterelles, I've cleaned those up a little bit already. Just kind of give them a trim, and then make sure I don't
Big
throw them in
ones,
right.
yeah.
And then slice those up. And I love these beautiful oyster mushrooms. They're so tender and delicate.
So
you know?
to be clear, you are not throwing away anything. You are
And that's true.
using all of it.
Well, if there's sand or
yeah.
forest,
I don't
right.
wanna, like,
you
break
don't want
my
to crunch
tooth.
on. Exactly.
No.
Yes. Right. So yeah, because there's a lot of flavor in the stems, but not all, not great texture. All right. So we're just using the caps. All right. So basically, that's it. Okay. So now it's time to make our stock.
Lovely.
Okay. So this is going to be our stock base, and the reason I love making this style of stock, it doesn't have to cook for a long period of time. It's almost like making tea. We're just going to steep these delightful ingredients in it. So I got a stack of fun stuff. So there's our little mushroom stems. Those can
Okay.
just go right in there.
Nice.
Then some lemongrass.
I love
Yeah, I do
lemongrass.
too. Absolutely. And these are bonito flakes, which is a little dried kind of a smoky fish, just to give it a little bit of seafood.
Little garlic.
Crushed garlic cloves. Oh, can you smell that one? That one in there, yes. Some fresh cilantro.
Cilantro.
Just a couple of little
Oh.
stems.
And a little ginger.
Ginger. Yep. Don't even have to peel it.
I was going to
just
say,
slice
yeah,
it
all
up.
you're doing is you're
Yep. And that's just the ends of the green onion.
And then our little seaweed job.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice little dulsa, which gives it a little bit of acidity
Oh, look at
and a
that.
little bit of more saltiness too. So at this point, I'm not going to add any more salt to this because the bonito flakes and the dulsa
Right.
are already salty.
Okay.
So once that cooks down and, like I said, kind of steeps in there, you don't want to boil. Then we'll taste it again and we'll see, and we'll adjust it either with some soy sauce or some fish sauce, whichever your taste buds
Awesome.
prefer.
That
Yep.
is pretty.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it is. Yum.
And you want to add the mushrooms to a nice hot pan. We want to stir fry them, okay? You don't want them to kind of stew in their own juices. We want to get a little caramelization. When we're done, we want them to be nice and al dente with a little bit of flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just let
So
these.
you could use any of the mushrooms that you see out there?
You could use all shiitake or all domestic, but obviously when the chanterelle come into season, I find as many uses as absolutely possible for the chanterelles. Okay, so you can see those are perfect,
I love it.
golden and beautiful.
Yes.
So now we're just going to give them a last little gloss with a little bit of soy sauce.
Okay.
This is to kind of season them up a little bit, and also just to caramelize them. You go, girl! I love it when she does that.
Absolutely. I'm standing around here not doing anything.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's it. Our stock is ready. Our mushrooms are ready. Let's put this baby together.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Love
let's
it. Okay. Wow, it smells
Okay,
good.
isn't this fun?
Oh,
I just love it. Okay, so here's our beautiful mushrooms. So you see what we did to my pretty little soup bowls. Some little seared prawns there, a little bit of shredded carrot, and then we're just going to put the mushrooms right in the center.
Oh, how fun.
I just love
It
this.
always just looks so pretty when you do these things.
That's called culinary art. It doesn't have to be pretty, but pretty is,
Pretty's not bad.
Pretty's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you've got a few little garnish choices in front of you. A little
couple
green
green
onion,
onion.
yeah.
Okay.
And a few sprigs of cilantro. And then the world is your oyster as to what else
So
you
what do
can
we have
add
here?
to this. Okay, this is some hot chilies or hot chili
So
paste.
just kind of
Yeah.
dump it in there?
Just dump it in there. Yep. You're going to stir it all together. When it's all done, we're going to
And this
stir it
little
up.
baby?
And then maybe drizzle that around the edge a little bit. So, yeah, stand back. We're just going to strain this right over the top.
Oh my
Like that.
Lord.
Oh.
I feel like I'm back in Japan.
Isn't that fun?
It's awesome.
Fresh and bright.
Little spicy kick to it. You know what? With this soup here, babe, I am welcoming fall.
Good
I thought I
for
would go
you.
kicking and screaming, but I think I'm okay with it now.
Excellent.
Nice.
I'm going in.
Okay, Megan, I wasn't all that excited about this cooking with mushrooms things. I thought it would be like the can of mushrooms my mom used to put in there for the
yeah.
casserole.
I guarantee you Lindsay has never had a can of mushrooms in her pantry in her life. If you would like the recipe for that delicious mushroom soup, of course, you will find it at king5.com. Click on Gardening with Ciscoe.
Okay, we got to look to see if there's any mushroom. Hey, right there, Megan.
look at that
baby.
beauty.
Okay, listen, I think that calls for a 9-iron.
Oh, you want me to
I'll
do this?
Get the heck out of the way here.
Here we go. Watch out, baby.
4. Up next, our plant pick this week is actually a bunch of plants in a fall container. Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe. Now in fall, there's one job you absolutely must do.
Only one?
Yes. Rip out all those sad, dead plants out of that container and do a beautiful fall container.
And you know what? The best time to do it obviously is right now because the nurseries, everything's on sale. They're trying to clear out all that stuff. So actually our plant pick today is not just one plant. It's a bunch of plants for a beautiful fall pot in the shade. So a fall pot, you're thinking, okay, no big deal. And then my buddy comes up with these great ideas. I never would have put a dogwood
Isn't this cool?
in a pot because that'll be that way all winter long.
Yeah, all winter you'll have that beautiful red, you know.
I love it.
And then it'll flower next spring because this is going to be so beautiful. This is going to look great all winter.
And the
But
colors are so rich and fall-like. That's the one
Yeah.
nice thing about fall is the beautiful
it
colors.
is. And nobody should have a pot sitting empty.
No, mine
all
usually
winter
has
long.
all the dead summer
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
all winter long. That's
Exactly.
what mine are.
Hey, Megan,
What's
you know,
that?
whenever I design a pot, I always think of the centerpiece first. Because then you work around that.
Fire
This-
Mountain Laurel.
Yeah, this is a calmia. And calmia are these cool plants that are native to the eastern United States. They get these beautiful button
Look at that
flowers.
flower. I've never seen such a thing.
And look at the red foliage on this.
To go with the red twig
yeah,
dogwood.
what's this one called?
Olympic Fire Mountain Laurel.
Fire. Oh, la, la.
Thanks.
So I think this would look good kind of back behind that a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's tall. Yeah. Ooh, that's going to look cool, huh, Megan?
It will look really cool as I knock this baby over. Okay.
Let's see. Where do you think we ought to put this guy?
Oh, right over here is good. Or on your side.
right.
Draping over
What
the
do you-
side.
Oh, you think?
Oh, Ciscoe Morris.
How did that get in there? For crying out loud! Oh, who pulls these
It's
pranks?
not often that you get me. That was cruel.
Hey, back to work.
Out cruel. Oh, you are such a goober. I cannot believe you did that to me.
Finally, for once, I got you.
That's disgusting. I need your pruners here.
Okay.
I'm mad at you now.
Oh,
That was not nice. But that'll make a mess.
oh,
I'm
and
doing
one
this.
thing I forgot to mention here
Other than the fact that you planted a mouse in the plant.
is that I already added some organic fertilizer to this, Megan.
Oh,
And
okay.
One of the nice things about adding organic fertilizer in the fall,
And what's this little sweet
that's
baby?
an evergreen huckleberry.
Oh, yes.
Won't that look great? And
That's
birds
adorable.
will come in and eat the berries.
Here or in the back?
I think right
In the back.
back here.
Okay,
What do you
here you
think?
go.
And then check out that fern. I promise there's no
This-
mouse in it.
This is a fern?
Yeah, it's an evergreen fern,
A holly fern.
holly fern, and so they're evergreen unless it gets really
So
cold.
you got to notice something. We have the spiky foliage here. We have
Yeah.
the twigs of the dogwood. We have a little bit softer foliage, the finer foliage.
Yeah.
Everything's all coming
Quite
together.
a mix, huh?
So take a look at the creation he has here. Not bad.
Not bad. Here, I'll add some soil
we
in
need
there,
to-
Megan, because this is going to be our problem. These are so little pots compared to everything else.
So there's only one more thing that I have yet to do.
Yeah.
See this little guy?
Yeah.
Still haven't forgiven you for that. It's not often you get me, but man, he got me good that time.
Oh, I'm so proud. That was so funny. Well, listen, in that shade pot, there was a calmia, a holly fern, a red twig dogwood, and an evergreen huckleberry. Oh, it looked so good.
And a rat.
No, it was just a mouse.
It was a rat. It was this big. Did you see it? It was this big.
Okay, Megan, let me make it up to you. I just happen to have a couple of golf clubs here.
Oh,
Hey, let's
more
go
mushroom
do some
hunting.
mushroom hunting. Oh, boy.
That's it for Gardening with Ciscoe. If you want to find out any information, head off to king5.com.
Hey, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, Megan, I'm going to get a mushroom and one.
I have obliterated that one.